Hürriyet.com.tr'den herkese selamlar. Bugün Hollywood yıldızı Jeremy Piven bizimle birlikte. Türkiye'de belki de ilk kez röportaj verecek. Bize konuşuyor. Bugün bizi çok heyecanlı anlar bekliyor. Vakit kaybetmeden, kendisini de bekletmeden hemen sohbete geçmek istiyorum. Jeremy hoş geldin tekrardan.
Thank you.
Bir film çıktı yakın zamanda. My Dead Christmas Date. Filminizin hakkında bize daha fazla detay verebilir misiniz? Bu filmi biraz konuşmak istiyorum sizinle. Diğer yılbaşı filmlerinden farklı kılan ne oldu?
Well, first of all, don't let the title fool you because it is not a very kind of soft Christmas card, cookie cutter kind of movie. It's something that has a lot of heart. My character David is someone that lost his wife, and he's mourning her, and he's trying to connect with his daughter. They're both mourning her loss, and they're trying to connect. And it's Christmas time, and they're trying to do the best they can. So it's my daughter, Jules, tries to set me up on all these dates because she sees how lonely I am. She puts me on dating sites, and hilarity ensues, and it's a funny, heartfelt movie that's really about a lot more than your average kind of holiday movie. It's about how we deal with loss. What's the best way to be present in this life? And it's funny and edgy, and I'm very proud of it.
Gerçek hayatta Jeremy ve David'in benzerlik ve farklılıklarını merak ediyorum. Onu sormak isterim size.
That's a great question. Thank you. I would have to say that this character is more like me than any other character I've ever played. In the way that he has an artist soul, an artist spirit. It's revealed in the movie that he wanted to be a dancer. I'm actually in the midst of learning a very specific type of dance myself for a movie role, and I love to dance. And he is, a hardworking guy who is also very sensitive and emotionally accessible. And he's a human being, a decent human being who's just trying the best he can, and he's misunderstood. So there are a lot of similarities. So this character is very much like me, and it was an honor to play him, and I'm very proud of this movie.
Film endüstrisinde kendisini nasıl konumlandırıyor? Nerede görüyor Jeremy? Bunu sorabilir miyiz?
Now more than ever, I don't think there's any certainty in the film industry. Right now, it's hard to even make a movie. We're all kind of in a holding pattern, and even then, it's difficult to make a COVID-free set that we can navigate. People are watching from various streamers at home. Obviously, they're not going to theaters as much as they used to, so the whole industry has kind of changed and shifted, and it's very accessible to people, and people can see it maybe in bigger numbers than they would have before going to the movies. So everything is shifted in that way until I was 37 years old with Ari Gold and Entourage, and I won the Fresh Face of the Year award. And I remember when I accepted my award, I said, "Thank you so much, but there's nothing fresh about my face." So, technically it took me longer than most to find a breakthrough role, but, we're not in competition with anyone else. And we're all doing the best we can. And, so as an actor and as a performer, I'm still growing and getting better, and I'm out on the road doing stand-up comedy, and that's, lending to my presence in front of a camera, as evidenced by my dad's Christmas date. So it's hard to define where my place is in all this. I've been lucky enough to make about 80 movies. I've been on television for decades. So, I'm a working actor, and I'm very grateful and proud of that fact.
Peki sette en zorlandığın, en üstesinden gelmekte zorlandığın şey ne oldu?
These are all very good questions. I thank you for them. There have been so many different challenges, and it's a miracle when you can pull off any movie. It really is, and I'm not just saying that. It sounds very dramatic, but to get a studio to back your movie, to find the money in an independent route, to get everything together and to pull it out till it finally, gets to the people is a miracle. And it's a miracle that we're all looking for. And anytime you're on set, it's incredible. And you figure out any way to make it work, no matter what, nothing can stop you. And that's the mentality that you have. I was lucky enough to work with the great Ridley Scott on Black Hawk Down. We shot in Morocco. We had American helicopters, these authentic military helicopters that we were able to shoot over there in Rabat, Morocco. We overcame so much. I shot The Kingdom with Pete Berg in Arizona, and it was 137 degrees. There have been a lot of very interesting challenges. My dad's Christmas date, I have to say that, there weren't a lot of challenges because we had such a great script, great director, brilliant cast, amazing crew. We shot it in New York. It was so stunning and beautiful. We got very lucky. Everything came together on that movie and very proud of it.
Film neyi ifade ediyor, neyi temsil ediyor senin için? Filmin yapımcısıyla, yönetmeniyle aran nasıldı bu arada? Bunu da sormak isterim.
I'm lucky to call Felipe Martinez, the producer of our movie, and Mick Davis, our director. I'm lucky to call them friends now. I didn't know them before. And so we had a great relationship. It was, just a lot of mutual respect. We had a lot of fun. It's a comedy. There's some very serious circumstances in this movie. And when you can find the humor in that, that's like gold. So we were lucky enough to have a great set. Mick Davis in particular created a set that we felt comfortable to contribute and we felt valued. And it was a collaborative effort. And to me, that's the best way to create.
Anlatmak istediğiniz hikayelere bakıyorum. Hep değişiklikler ve farklılıklar var. Bu sizi dönem hikayesi üretmeye zorladı mı? Örneğin Mr. Selfridge gibi.
Mr. Selfridge was incredible. I mean, people don't realize that Mr. Selfridge was embraced by, 165 countries. I mean, that's what an honor. That's even more than Entourage. That's how many countries bought and broadcasted our show. Very colorful, brilliant story, 4 seasons. Would love to go back to London and shoot some more. That would be incredible. I think we need to learn more about his life because there's a lot there. So you were asking me about characters that change and evolve, and that character was certainly one of them. I'm so really proud of that show. It was very popular in all over the world except the United States, if you can believe it.
Korona sürecini biraz konuşmak istiyorum. Covid zorladı mı? Set yönetmelikleriniz neler? Yani buradan bakarken öğrenmek istiyoruz. Yani Amerika'da bu işler nasıl oluyor? Set yönetmelikleriniz neler pandemi koşullarıyla alakalı?
I was shooting a film that has with the great Bruce Stern, who is a living legend, Taryn Manning, brilliant actress, and a whole host of others. And it's a very American piece about a certain area in Philadelphia. We were filming it at the moment that we started transitioning into this pandemic. And we finished it the last day that we were allowed to film. I think it was like March 16th. We wrapped, and we were very lucky. And the movie was just bought and will be out there. It's called Last Call. And they're looking for a home for it overseas. So heads up, Turkey. I would love to have it be shown all over Turkey, which I've never been to Turkey, by the way. I've always wanted to go. I want to go to Istanbul. I want to go all over. I've been told that I look Turkish, and I think it's a great compliment. Maybe when I go to Turkey, people will think that that's where I'm from. I want to go. I hear that I want to go to the original coffee shop in Turkey because we're going through a pandemic and it feels like the apocalypse. And I just went and got some coffee, and the way they treated me, it feels like the last coffee shop ever. So now that I've experienced the last coffee shop, I want to go to the first coffee shop ever made in Turkey. I look forward to that. But you asked about the pandemic. It's hard to shoot right now. And everything has been closed here in the United States for a couple weeks. There's no filming anywhere, and we'll revisit it after that. There have been some incredibly inventive people that figured out ways to make COVID-proof sets. It takes a lot of time and effort and extra money to secure, the safety of everyone and for insurance. So I've been doing a lot of stand-up comedy. I've been doing podcasts. I've been doing a podcast with Mike Tyson, the great Mike Tyson, called Hot Boxing. I've been doing a podcast with the guys from Entourage called Victory. And I'll be releasing my own podcast from this very room called How You Live in J. Piven.
Türk dizisi izlemiş mi? Türk filmi izlemiş mi? Türk oyuncu tanıyor mu? Tanıdığı bir Türk oyuncu var mı?
I've seen them, and I wish I understood the language. I've seen them, and we have subtitles, obviously. But I would love for you to tell me any, movies or actors to look out for. I would love to take a look at some of that. And I have a question for you. Is if I went to Turkey and I spoke English, would people understand me or not so much?
Nerede olduğunuza göre değişir.
Istanbul.
İstanbul'un da neresinde olduğunuza göre değişir.
Okay. The corner of... No, I don't really know any.
Türklerin sizi sevmesi için aynı dili konuşmanıza gerek yok. Siz burada çok seviliyorsunuz.
Mr. Selfridge, popular in Turkey.
Entourage daha popüler. Türkiye'de çok tanınıyorsunuz. Özellikle sizi konuk alacağımı duyurduktan sonra, yakın çevreme söyledikten sonra çok ciddi anlamda bir heyecan ve bir etki uyandırdı. Türkiye'de özellikle şu anda bizim kitle sizinle olan bu röportajı çok merak ediyor.
Wow, okay.
Yani bugün size bir sürprizimiz var.
Oh, good.
Türkiye'de çok izlenen, reytingleri çok iyi olan bir dizinin ve Türkiye'de çok tanınan bir oyuncusu. Uzun yıllar Amerika'da kaldı kendisi. Sizin de çok yakın takip eden, hayranlıkla takip eden ve izleyen biri. Kendisini de bugün biz davet ettik ve sizinle çok kısa tanıştırmak istedim. Gülçin Hatıhan bizimle birlikte.
Hi, Jeremy.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Gülçin. I'm an actress from Turkey. Right now, I'm on television on some series, and I'm a big fan of you. And I begged the journalist, when I heard he was going to interview with Jeremy Piven'a, please let me in 5 minutes, let me in. I want to say hi. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Thank you very much. Actually, I was watching all interview from the beginning. I want to repeat it. We love you in Turkey. And yes, you look like Turkish people. And if you come to Turkey, of course, they would understand you. If they don't, I will translate you to everywhere, okay?
Oh, thank you so much. That would be an honor.
Thank you. How is everything going? New Year, you stopped everything, right? In United States?
Yeah, productions have come to a halt. Yeah, for sure. But like I said, I've been very lucky. I've been doing very active with podcasts.
I know. I keep watching everything. I try to keep it up. Yeah, and I'm a big fan of Mr. Selfridge as well as Entourage. And I'm trying to watch everything you're on. And I'm excited about that's Christmas date. Hopefully, we'll watch it again here in Turkey soon. Okay, I was gonna ask you something. I'm so excited. Okay, what's your next project?
I can't really speak about it. Mostly, okay. Let me see. I mean, look, next week, I'm going to do some stand-up shows. I'm performing live, doing a lot of stand-up comedy at the Improv in West Palm Beach, Florida. I'll be there. And I have some movies booked for the next few months. But to be honest with you, I just don't know if they're going to go or not. So I've just been very lucky. I'm launching my own podcast. As you can tell from this, it's a way, it's like you may have an idea of who you think I am. And then you and I get to speak and you say, oh my God, he's different than who I thought, which I love. And I love this long form where it's a, you know, whether it be a podcast or an interview like this, where you get a sense of who someone really is. And, you know, so to me, there's nothing better right now, because, you know, you play a character and you play him authentically, and you're in someone's living room, like playing Ari Gold on Entourage. And so you think that I'm a high-powered lunatic agent, you know, and that's not necessarily who I am. And so I love this form because you get a sense of who I actually am.
Cool. And you're producing at the same time, right? In Mrs. Selfridge, you were one of the producers, right?
And I'm producing a movie right now that hopefully everyone will know about once we go into production.
Cool.
I'm knocking on everything.
Good luck with that. Would you consider any Turkish actresses in your next projects?
Of course. Why
I'm ready
not?
to audition. I
There
have an
you go.
American agent as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Jeremy aşka inanıyor mu? Bunu çok merak ediyorum. Aşka inanıyor musunuz? Güzel nedir? Güzellik nedir sizce?
A lot of very good questions. Great questions. One of the things, the real themes with My Dad's Christmas Date is love and loss. And if you've loved so fully and you lose someone, how do you navigate the rest of your life? And we all feel these deep emotions. And my character David is kind of crippled by his loss, and he's unable to move forward. And we have to kind of let that go and be able to love again. I do absolutely believe in love and the power of love. And, you know, unfortunately, I'm still single. And I talk about that in my stand-up. You know, I say that everyone's been asking me, why are you still single? And I tell them the truth. I tell them that I've been married to my work, right? And then my work decided to see other people. I hope that translates into Turkish, and so someone gets a laugh.
Yeah, it does actually. Believe me, I'm in the same situation.
Son sorum Türk izleyiciler için Jeremy Piven 3 film ve 3 dizi önerebilir mi?
Wow, these are all very, very good questions, by the way. There is a brilliant, shocking movie that the great Vincent Cassel, who's a very brilliant French actor. I'm sure you know who Vincent Cassel is.
Of course.
Yeah,
a great dancer as well. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And he's a genius. And he acted in a movie called Irreversible, which is not for everyone. And it's in French, and it's shocking, but it's something beautiful to see. Very beautiful. I also love Last Tango in Paris. I don't know why everything's French at the moment, but I'll get away from that. Okay. And then, you know, there's something like Apocalypse Now. I mean, I could go on and on for, you know, Francis Ford Coppola, you know. As you can tell, I'm a Marlon Brando fan. A TV show recently that I really loved is called Fleabag. I love Fleabag. It's brilliant. She breaks the fourth wall and looks right into the camera effortlessly. It's perfect. It's genius what she did. It emanated from her one-woman show, which was incredible. I also really love Idris Elba, and I love him. He did a series called Luther, and Luther is from the BBC, which is really great. And then there's a show called Entourage. No, I'm just kidding. Not that one.
Bu videoyu izleyenler filminize Türkiye'de D-Smart'ı Filmbox üzerinden ulaşabilecekler. Buradan da paylaşmış olalım. Türk izleyicilerle sizi buluşturduğumuz için çok mutlu olduk. Bu heyecanı bizimle paylaştığınız için çok teşekkür ederiz.
I hope to have some Turkish coffee one day with all of you.
Türkçe'de bir şey söyleyebilir miyiz?
Sure.
Merhaba.
Oh, you're great.
Oh,
Yeah,
süper.
of course.
Harikasın Jeremy. Görüşmek
You're
üzere.
great,
Kendine çok
Jeremy.
iyi bak.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Good night.
Bye bye. Say hello to LA. Bye bye. Take care.
Okay, bye.